What's up, everyone? All right, it's Friday. Weekend is here. Today was another green day, which is awesome. So this week, a little bit choppy. 3 green days, 2 red days, and I'm finishing the week more or less flat. And that's a little shy of what my goal was, but I'm finishing the morning here, $692. And anytime you have a good size loss, which I had on Tuesday, it's nice to be able to bounce back quickly. We know with trading, you're never going to be just have a straight equity curve that just goes up. You're going to go up and down and up and down and up and down. And so it's nice when you drop down to be able to bounce back fast. It's disappointing when you pop up and drop down and then you go sideways for like 3 weeks. Or you keep going down for 2 weeks and then you spend another 2 weeks getting back up, and it feels like it takes a whole month to get back to the highs. So for me, bouncing back quickly, I love it, and we'll be back, fresh territory on Tuesday morning, hopefully go to all-time highs on the month. Still sitting right around 77,000 on the month. Goal was 100K. That doesn't feel realistic anymore, so I'm going to bring that down to a goal of 85,000. I want to break 85,000 this month. That would make me feel really good, and that would mean I'd be donating 47,000 or so to, 42,000 to charities. So that's what I'm excited about here for the month of May. All right, so let's break down today's trades in today's midday market recap. What's up, everyone? All right, so let's see. We're going to break down the trades from today. Finishing the morning up $692.39. Not the biggest day of the week, but green is good. It's been a choppy week. This week I had a goal of making $12,500, and I'm break even. So I'm definitely shy on that goal. I had a $450 loss on Monday, a $7,000 loss on Tuesday, made back $7,000 roughly on Wednesday. Yesterday I was up 9,000, but I finished the day only up 1,600, and then today 692. So a grind, choppy week, no follow through for me. A couple of good trades, but then a couple of big losses also. So a little bit disappointing there because I had this goal of hitting $100,000 for the month, and now I only have 3 days left to do it, and that makes it pretty unrealistic. In the next 3 days, I'd have to make, $25,000. I'd have to make, I guess it's $22,000, but still, I'd need basically, 2 $12,000 back-to-back days. I think that's setting an unrealistic expectation. So rather than an expectation of $100,000 this month, maybe setting the expectation of $85,000 is more realistic. Now, if I hit $85,000, this will be my second best month of all time, and I can feel good about that. My current second best month of all time is $84,000, and right now, as of today, if today was the last day of the month, this would be my fourth best month of all time. But it's I'm in pretty good shape, but I'm not going to have best month of all time unless we have something really crazy happen next week. And you never know. I mean, that's the crazy thing with trading, and that's the reason I hate taking days off, because it's whenever I take a day off that a stock goes absolutely insane. That's the day when I'm like, how is this possible? My timing is impeccable. But in any case, 3 days left in the month. Today is the 94th trading day of the year, still sitting right around 280,000, $600, whatever. It's been a good year. It's been a good month. Half of my profits this month are getting donated to charities in honor of Memorial Day. So that's something that I'm really excited to be doing. And we talked about this yesterday, and I talked about it earlier this morning as well. Anyone in the warrior trading community that wants to make a pledge, we'd love for you to show your support for this challenge that we're doing, even if it's only $20. You can see the page right here. I haven't updated this in a couple days, but we're going to be, making these donations to various charities and organizations in the Berkshires, because that's where we're setting up our new East Coast office. So anyways, if you guys would like to put in a pledge for the Memorial Day Challenge, that would be awesome. And remember, the summer office sale has begun. So today is the first day of our Memorial Day sale. The question is, where is your office going to be this summer? My office is right here, working from home. That's what got me into the market. It was that dream that I could make maybe an extra $100 a day working from home. And that's why I started trading. I had this, this kind of thought that I could. I wanted a job that I could do from home. I was good with a computer, and it was just sort of like, okay, what's the easiest to get into? I thought about going back into web design because I had done that when I was younger. But that takes you got to do a lot of networking and building a business and getting a following, and it's really through referrals. So early on it can be really slow. So I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the work. I was doing the consulting for architects and designers. That was okay, but the work was slowing down. And then I stumbled on trading, and it's that seemed like an interesting career, and I started to get into it, and like right away I was just like, this is awesome. This is really pretty cool. And I could have probably just as easily at that time gone down a different path because I was just looking for work that I could do from home. I mean, this just seemed to be the one that was the right fit for me. So this summer, you guys, many of you who are watching, you may be finishing up school and you've got summer break. Some of you guys are teachers. And so we wanted to think about the 3 months of summer and taking those 3 months to learn this new skill of trading the market. So your summer office, and the idea being that if you are successful at this, that this can be your office. So for Mike, his summer office is on his boat. He's got his hotspot set up, and he's able to trade from the boat. I set up my laptop out by the pool and did a little video of trading poolside. I think Roberto, he made a video of trading from Budapest, trading and traveling. So your home office, your office can be wherever you are, right? All you need is the computer and the internet connection and the strategy. So what we say is you guys provide the internet connection, we'll provide the strategy. We'll teach you how to trade the markets. So anyways, we'd love for you guys to take advantage of our Memorial Day sale. Come over to the website. You'll see the banners on the top, like we have right here, for the summer sale. So you click on that and you'll get the coupon code so you can sign up for our Warrior Pro class. Or if you want to join the Warrior Starter, join the Warrior Starter. If you want to join the chat room, join the chat room. All right, so now trades from today. Not an easy day, a little bit choppy. I started the morning with a $1,500 loss on FCSC. This one was on our watch list. It was actually the leading gapper this morning. It was the stock gapping up the most in the entire market. It was on the scans though because it was a reverse split. So that sometimes throws off the scanners. So it was a reverse split. We were watching it and I said, I don't know. I'll keep it on watch. The bell rings and it pops from 316 up to 388. And I was like, wow, okay, well, showing strength. So I ended up getting in at 399 and 401. I was getting in for this kind of little 1 minute micro pullback. It hits a high of 407. Then it started to drop. I sold half or scaled out half at 402 to try to reduce my risk. And then I sold the rest for a loss at 367 and was down $1,500 in, 3 minutes of trading. So I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have even come in to trade today. This is Friday. It's going into the long weekend. What was I thinking? And so in the red. And so I was like, all right, well, we'll give this a second. We'll see what it does. It comes back up, and I got back in at 385. That was right here as it started to pop up. Tapped a high of 395. It then hit $4 and it pulled back. And I ended up selling it through this blue box because it was choppy. So I got in at 385. I added at 399. And I ended up selling at like 403, 403, 399, and 393. It was just kind of choppy. So I made back $700 and I was still down 800 on the day. And then it breaks through high of day. And the moment it breaks through high of day, what happens? It hits the scanners. And so now it's on the scanners right here at 409. And so traders who utilize these scanners, and of course there's thousands and thousands that do, they see it hitting new highs, they pull it up, they look at the daily chart, and boom, they can see it's a recent reverse split stock. And they can see that the daily chart's pretty strong with room up to 460, 485, and then the 200 moving average of 637. And so all of a sudden it pops up from 407 to 440 without me. And hindsight was 2020, and the FOMO was real because I had 7,500 shares from 393, and that would have been like a $3,000 winner. But it is what it is. So I ended up adding at 439 right here. It pulled back for a second, and then as it curled back up, I tried to get in at 49. I got a partial fill. It's then halted on a circuit breaker. All right, so now it's halted for 10 minutes. It finally resumes. It squeezes up to a high of 393. As it squeezes up, and I'll just zoom past this. We'll go back to that one in a second. As it squeezes up, I start taking some profit at 79 and 62. And then I added at 73 as it curled back up. And I sold it at 85 and 87. It ended up going to a high of 517, but I didn't really capture the whole move. Despite the fact that this stock squeezed up over $1 from my initial entry, I only made $38 on it. So this was one that, for me, I got faked out on my first trade. I kind of got faked out during this chop, and then it opened up without me. And that's the way it is sometimes. So no big deal. No hard feelings against FCSC. We'll give it a try another day, but $38 of profit. And then PXS, this one hits our scanners while I'm in the halt of FCSC. And I see it, and I'm initially like, well, it's a little too cheap at $1.20. I don't think I'm interested, but I'll give it a second. Pops up to $1.40, $1.50, and I get in at $1.47, anticipating the break of the $0.50 and looking for a test of the 200 moving average, which is 166. So I jump in at $1.47 or 45, 48, 47 is my average. I added at 50. I quickly sold as soon as it popped over the $0.50. And that's what I wanted to see. This was a breakout trade, getting in for the whole dollar break. Pulls back, and then I end up adding at 53. Let's see, where was this? No, did I not add at 53? No, I didn't. I was watching at 53 for the 1 minute micro pullback. I was still holding, and I sold through this spike. It then pulls back, and I did a little 1 minute micro pullback from 168 up to a high of 174, long at 69, out at 72. So some small trades on it. Really not a lot of profit for me. 3.5 million shares of volume on that one, 4.9 on FCSC, $692 on the day. The other stock that I saw you guys trading was Gap, GPS. Mike shorted this shortly out of the gate, right out of the open, and you can see this fade from $30 down to $29, and it's now at $28.50. So for those of you that like higher price stocks, this was a really clean short. It doesn't get a lot better than that. So good job for those of you that made some money on it. And I hope you guys all go into the weekend feeling good. You've got some profit, and just enjoy the long weekend. We don't get a lot of them, so we'll be back at it on Tuesday morning. Markets are closed on Monday, and I'm just going to enjoy the weekend. Those of you that are in the classes, I encourage you to study. I uploaded a live trade yesterday to the Parabolic trading section, so I'll show you guys again where that is for those of you that missed it this morning. So when you log in to your classes, you'll see Warrior Pro, Warrior Starter, the mentor sessions. For those that are in the Warrior Pro course, you'll see these advanced classes. So we'll go to the day trade course. And then you can scroll down. Let's see, chapter 5, chapter 6. Bunch of live trades on this. $15,000 there. $3,900 there. keep going down. Chapter 8 right here, live trading examples. So this one I uploaded yesterday. This was from CHCI. Remember yesterday, CHCI was the stock that went from, what was it, a low of 215 to a high of 658. Crazy stuff. So I captured some profit on it, about $8,000 in total. That live trade is right there, so you guys can go back and watch it. All right, so those of you watching on Facebook and on YouTube, love for you guys to throw down comments, questions below. I'll come back through the weekend and answer them. You enjoy these videos, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back at it first thing on Tuesday morning. All right, I hope you guys all have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. If you're still watching, you must have really enjoyed that video. So why not subscribe and get email alerts anytime I upload new content? Remember, when you subscribe, you become a member of the Warrior Trading family.